expectations, becoming a storyline, and the stakes are soaring in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Powers through the defender. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage.
There he goes! The 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sooner!
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Looking for a deep man. Reels it in down the left side. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking for space. It's Peoples. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Got a man, it's Jackson. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
They'll give it to the back. Got some room in under the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Ncaa. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he puts through the extra point. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Ncaa. He's going to run it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think, setting up fourth down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in, it's Peoples. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Ncaa. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
3rd down play from the gun. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down. The Sooners will go for it here on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of the backfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense.
Catch inside the 25. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Going over the top. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot going downfield for the big play. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. brings the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Ncaa. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Peoples. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal truck. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. The give to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Looking for room at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Quick completion to the right. Fights off the defender. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now he's looking into the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That's caught. It's Peoples. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They
breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barnes. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
makes the grab on the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Ncaa. Trying to get behind the defense. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Looking down the middle. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Defense playing a bail technique. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the